Hey, it's Jason with jamzDOTnet, cars, DIY, and adventures. This has been one snowy season. We've had snow on the ground for about 3 weeks, and I woke up to about another 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow on the ground. I'm gonna show you just how good of a job this thing does. Let's take a peek. Now, I bought this tractor 12 years ago, brand new. I got just shy of 300 hours on it, so I'm not a farm. I'm not using this thing every day. I have the H120 apparatus for the bucket. I have the larger bucket on here, the largest one you can get. You can see it's held up pretty good over the past, 10, 13 years. A little bit of scrapage here, but I do lubricate it with WD-40 when I'm done. This is the Yanmar diesel, the 1023E 4x4 with the track tires on it. These are the Track Chiefs original tires that I put on it back in the day. I have the Frontier blade on the back. This is the RB2060L. This blade, I always run it tilted when I'm doing snow. Little bit of scrapage here, just from, 13 years of use. And that's a 3-point PTO, of course. And this tractor has been absolutely phenomenal. You might get a new seat this upcoming summer. It's starting to crack, but you can see it's in pretty good shape. I keep this outside year-round, underneath of like a little lean-to kind of sorta that I built back near the firewood. When you operate these, you have your high, your neutral, and your low. I did that on purpose. If you put it in low or high without being in the seat, it will cut it off for safety, but I wanted you to be able to hear me. I do not keep a blade or belly blade on this. If you do, you can go to install mode. You can actually drive up over the blade and load it. This would be your brake. I have the brake engaged now. Of course, you have all your standard lights. This is your accelerator right here. This is what you would use if you're running an underbelly blade or something on the PTO in the back. And forward and reverse. Bucket control. This is where you put it. You can lock this, so if you're not using the bucket and you don't want it to move, you can lock it. Don't make the mistake I made years ago. I didn't lock it, and I jumped off the tractor that side, and my pants got caught to it, and it flipped me, and man, I messed up my ankle. This is how you raise and lower the PTO. And then on the other side here, you also have the 4x4 engagement, which you can use. Actually, I'm lying to you. I think it's on the other side. I think I have it in 4x4 now because I was plowing. It's like I have to sit on the tractor to remember where everything is. So this is the blade 4x4, or we can go into 2-wheel drive right here. I obviously am going to keep it in 4x4. Get on the right hand side, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. To lock this, put up and down your 3-point hitch, bucket control, accelerator to control the PTO, lights, blinkers, and then on this side you have your low, high, and neutral, and then how you can control if you're putting the underbelly or something on it. Hey, it's Jason. This video is sponsored by Tisha. They make some really cool abrasives, aka sandpaper, 2-inch round disc. 270 pieces, 2-inch round disc, perfect for all of your wood projects and beyond, and it's only $26 on Amazon. Now, I'm getting ready to do a ton of wood projects this winter here up at the building, and these little discs are going to be very handy. Again, 27 bucks. Thank you, Tisha, for sponsoring this video. I can't wait to test out your abrasives, and if you're looking for something like this, specifically 2-inch round disc, give them a shot. Hey, now, let's get back to the video. I went in and cut it back on so you can hear it. But absolutely love this tractor. I don't remember what I paid for it. I was trying to find the invoice. I don't think I ever scanned it. I think I just put it in my filing cabinet. I believe now with no attachments, they're like 15 grand. So a little pricey, but you figure I've had this 13 years, so maybe $1,000 a year. Okay, so that is how the John Deere 1023E does. That's one pass. I'll go over this a few more times and get it right down to bare asphalt. I try not to drag the blade too low because I don't want to tear up my driveway, so I do a few passes just to get everything cleared, and I'm hoping with this sun it will melt or attempt to melt some of what's below. Again, this is Jason with jamzDOTnet, Cars, DIY, and Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give us a subscribe. Lots of really cool content. Have a great day.